Thank you so much, Dr. Ashraf. That was a great presentation. That speaks to the importance of a global Epstein's registry, maybe at some point, where we can look at the outcomes of our patients. And one of the most rewarding aspects of our job as physicians is to see the effects of these wonderful surgeries and interventions on our patients. So we're going to switch gears a little bit here and hear from one of our patients here at the Heart Institute about her experience with the surgery. And her name is Ms. Jessica. So we'll go from there.
Hello, my name is Jessica Shackelford, and I would like to share about my journey with Epstein's anomaly and to the De Silva Center. I was born in 1975, and my first open heart surgery was when I was 5 days old to put a ring around my tricuspid valve, which was to hold it open. My second surgery was when I was 3 years old to repair my ASD, which is a hole between the upper chambers of the heart, and that was when I was diagnosed with Epstein's anomaly. My childhood was pretty normal. I went to school, I played sports. I had a heart cath when I was 8 years old and another heart cath when I was 13 years old. I started having bouts of arrhythmias when I hit my teenage years and was cardioverted one time, which didn't work, and I had to go on to some medications. In my 20s, I continued to have issues with arrhythmias, and medications were not working. So they recommended that I have a valve replacement, and I was given the choice between a tissue or a mechanical, and my third open heart surgery was in 1999, and I received my first mechanical heart valve. It was a St. Jude's, and it lasted for about 10 years. During those 10 years, I had bouts of arrhythmias again. I broke through many medications, so I was looking at a possible ablation. Prior to my ablation, I had a TEE, which showed a clot in the leaflet of my mechanical valve and was holding one side closed. Instead of the ablation, I went for an emergent surgery and had another mechanical valve put in. This time it was an O-Onyx. For the next 12 years, I was doing pretty good, other than I had issues with arrhythmias. In 2022, I noticed I had started having some symptoms of not being able to go up hills and walk for very long distances like I have in the past. I made an appointment in June of 2022 with my adult congenital heart doctor. I had an echocardiogram which showed that a possible clot on my mechanical tricuspid valve. Again, Dr. K mentioned that my native tricuspid valve was visible, and maybe I should consider a cone procedure if there is indeed a clot on my mechanical valve. We have to do a TEE to confirm. I had no idea what a cone procedure was. I even asked whether my native valve was truly there, because I was told that it was removed in my previous surgery, number 4. He said it absolutely is there, and he was going to talk to a surgeon that he knew about possible cone procedure. So when I went home, I researched, because I've never heard of it before. In all of my 47 years at that time, I had never heard of the cone procedure. To my surprise, there was quite a bit of information out there, and I came across a video that Dr. De Silva did about the procedure and the website for the De Silva Center. I learned that the procedure was innovated by Dr. De Silva in 1993, and that he practiced at the De Silva Epstein's Anomaly Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So of course I opened up another window and I immediately looked up to see the distance between my home and the De Silva Center. And I got excited because it was only 3.5 hours for me. And I thought, if I have to have another open heart surgery, my 5th one, that I might as well go to the man who innovated the procedure. I was able to send a message through the website asking for a consultation, and I was quite surprised that they offer free consultations, which I think is just phenomenal. This is an excellent offer. And I heard back from Aaron within about a day or two. And in July 2022, I had my TE, which confirmed that I did have clots on my onyx mechanical valve holding the leaflets closed. So my records continued to be sent to Pittsburgh, and my surgery was scheduled for July 20th, 2022. My treatment and experience with Dr. De Silva Center has been phenomenal. From the time that I got my records to the time that I got my surgery scheduled and completed, it was about 2.5 weeks, so it was pretty quick. I was going into it not knowing whether I was going to have another mechanical valve or actually get a cone. Since my native valve was 47 years old, there was no guarantee that it could be done until they could get in to see what my native tissue was like, the condition of it, and how much was left to see even if a cone could be done. My husband told me that after the surgery, when De Silva came out to speak with him, he said he was kind of bouncing towards him because he was excited as well that he was able to do a cone. So I'm going to try not to tear up, but I have a cone and I no longer have a mechanical valve. I am grateful for De Silva and his team. They are phenomenal. Dr. De Silva and his wife are magicians. The care that I received at Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh was outstanding. Everyone was very supportive before, during, and after my surgery. I feel I actually recovered better and sort of faster than the ones I've had due to the care that I received. The follow-up has been fantastic. Anytime that I reached out, I got a response and they answered all my questions. One fun fact, I am the first person in the United States to have a mechanical valve removed, and a cone placed. I was able to get a cone in my tricuspid, and I am forever grateful to Dr. De Silva, his wife, Erin, the nurse practitioner. She's just wonderful to work with, the surgical team, and all of the nurses at CHP. My journey to Dr. De Silva Center has been a blessing, and I am extremely blessed that I have found the clinic and Dr. De Silva and his team. Thank you.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much, Mrs. Jessica, for this wonderful video. This was really refreshing for all of us to hear.